in a small town where the mountains kissed the sky and the river hummed lullabies to the sleeping pines, there lived a man named Elias. He was a postman, but not the kind you see in cheerful movies. Elias was the kind who walked slowly, who held envelopes like they carried the breath of the people who wrote them. He had been delivering letters for 43 years. His hands were rough, but his heart was soft. Every morning, he would sort through the mail at the tiny post office, and every afternoon, he would walk the winding roads to deliver pieces of people's lives. Birthday cards, bills, love letters, apology notes. He knew everyone's secrets. He never told a soul. But there was one letter he never delivered. It arrived on a cold November afternoon, tucked between a magazine and a flyer. The envelope was plain, cream-colored, with the name Eleanor, written in handwriting so delicate it looked like it might fly away. No return address, no stamp, just a faded postmark from a city 300 miles away. Elias knew Eleanor. She was an old woman who lived in the blue house at the end of Cedar Lane. She hadn't received a letter in over a decade, not since her son Daniel left for the war and never came back. Elias held the envelope for a long time. He felt the weight of it. He could have slipped it into her mailbox like any other. But something told him this letter was different. That evening, he walked to the blue house. The porch light was off, but a faint glow flickered behind the curtains. He knocked gently. The door opened slowly, and there stood Eleanor, her silver hair tied in a loose bun, her eyes tired, but still holding a quiet kindness. "Elias," she said softly, "it's late. Is everything all right?" He handed her the envelope. "This came for you today." She looked at it. Her fingers trembled as she turned it over. No return address, just her name. She looked up at Elias, and for a moment, neither spoke. "Would you like me to stay?" he asked. She nodded. They sat in her small living room, the fire crackling softly. Eleanor opened the letter with care, as if it might crumble. She unfolded a single sheet of paper, and as she began to read, her breath caught. The letter was from her son, Daniel. But it was not a letter he had written before he left. It was written after. It had been kept by a fellow soldier for 30 years, unable to find the courage to send it until now. In the letter, Daniel wrote, "Mom, if you're reading this, then I finally found a way to come home. Not in body, but in words. I know you waited. I know you never stopped believing I would walk through the door. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the nights you sat by the window. I'm sorry for the birthday cakes you made with an extra candle just in case. I'm sorry for the silence, but I need you to know something. The last thing I saw before everything went dark was your face. Not the battlefield, not the chaos. It was you, standing in the kitchen, humming that old song, the one about the roses. And I wasn't scared, because I knew if love could reach across oceans and wars and time itself, then you would feel me. You always did. So please, Mom, don't cry for me anymore. I'm not gone. I'm in the morning light that slips through your curtains. I'm in the wind that plays with your hair when you walk to the market. I'm in every letter you never got, finally written down. I love you. I always did. I always will. Your son, Daniel." Eleanor's reaction. Eleanor read the letter twice. Then she folded it gently and pressed it against her chest. Her eyes were wet, but she was smiling. A real smile, the kind Elias hadn't seen on her face in years. "He came home," she whispered. Elias sat quietly, his own eyes glistening. He didn't say anything. Sometimes words are too heavy to carry. Sometimes silence is the only language that holds enough room for grief and joy at the same time. Eleanor looked at him. You know, Elias, I used to bake him a cake every year on his birthday. I stopped 10 years ago. I thought I was letting go, but I wasn't. I was just waiting differently. She reached out and took his hand. Tomorrow, I'm going to bake a cake. And you'll come, won't you? Elias nodded. I'll be there. The narrator's reflection. That night, Elias walked home under a sky full of stars. The letter he had carried, the one he almost treated like any other, had changed everything. He thought about all the letters he'd delivered over the years. Bills, advertisements, magazines. But this one was a heartbeat folded into paper. He realized then that we are all postmen in our own way. We carry things for each other, words left unsaid, burdens too heavy to hold alone, love that doesn't know where to go. And sometimes, the most important delivery isn't a package or a document. It's a reminder that we are remembered, that we mattered to someone, that even after 30 years, a mother's love can still hear her son's voice in a piece of paper. Closing. Eleanor passed away 3 years later, but on her nightstand, next to her glasses and a half-empty cup of tea, was that letter, faded now, creased from being read 100 times. And on the day she left, Elias stood by her grave and placed a single yellow rose, the kind she used to sing about. He didn't cry, not because he wasn't sad, but because he understood something. Some stories don't end. They echo in the wind, in the morning light, in a letter that waited 30 years to find its way home. And somewhere, in a place beyond all maps, a mother and son were finally walking together down a road lined with roses,